Hello everyone, welcome to another day in Shroud of the Avatar. Today I was looking at the forums and it was talking about skeletons and how beneficial, the attacks are, because it seems like, let me just get the right screen up for what I want. It seems in the early days at least, I think before my time, Banish the Undead was an area effect, which it now of course only affects the target you are targeting. I also asked the question in there whether things like Searing Ray under the Sun Tree might help against skeletons, so I put a various group of spells in there, including some fire spells, just to see how much damage they might do, along with Banish the Undead. I'll put some fireflies in there, because I'm going to be equipping a bow. I'm using a bow. Put Searing Ray in there. Put all 4 Searing Ray and a couple more on the end just to go out the deck. So I thought I'd see if this type of deck would be suitable against the one that I've been using. Right, taken all my food buffs, so now we'll put in our strength buffs. And in we go. Let's get ready for combat. See if we can find somebody to fight. We normally get caught in some crossfire over here. So, Banish the Undead first, which is effective. Searing Ray, not so effective. What about a bit of fire around him? We can get it to cast. And anything else? No, another Searing Ray. Fire, I'm sure, does help. Right, I think we better start doing some effort at dealing with these at the moment with what we've got. Okay, blind on him. Okay, find him with some arrows, because they definitely do help once you get them up to a certain level. I do know that Banish the Undead also is only good when you get it to a reasonable level, and it's not guaranteed on hitting. Now, he's just blinked away, so I'm going to fall back to encourage him back out. The other one we didn't try, of course, was Elysian Light, which is also good against skeletons or the undead. Oh, even though it's not showing a little bit of damage there to him, it's not showing much at all. Let's look at this undead. I've just changed my deck. The Elysian Light definitely not causing much damage at all. Right. Skeleton, I'm just going to fight him with my normal deck. I'll use that. And change back to my bow for this person. Let's just move in on him a little bit closer. I'll flame arrow at him. Banish the Undead definitely helps, but Banish Undead on him. But I would say the Searing Light doesn't do a lot. The Searing Ray doesn't seem to do a lot. I didn't kill that one, but I'll take his loot. Of course, Banish the Undead does seem to do quite a lot. I'm sure Fire does its just rewards, but I don't think it's anything special. It's not changed to this deck here. Deal with these wolves. Of course, it's no good using Banish Undead on them, so I've been using Banish Undead against skeletons for quite some time, so right, let's get the cupboard up. Here's the next one, and I'll just deal with him in my normal fashion. But we've got to banish the undead in there. As you say, it doesn't hit all the time, but when it does hit, it does a reasonable amount of damage. Let's see if we can get another one. Put some fireflies on it. To give them a blind. Just stack that. See if we can find one of our favourite ones. We'll choose that one. There's another banish the undead. See, it took him down by quite a lot. Right. So, but I would say banish the undead on its own. I wouldn't say this is as good as my normal bow deck, which I might change to in a minute. See if we can find some more skeletons to. Oh, later I use a whole bunch. Right, let's take care of this in the old-fashioned way. Right, I might have picked up more than we can count on here. Change my deck. And let's take on this one first. We'll ring a fire around him if we can. The problem with fire spells is they take a long time to cast. Next one, the mage, I think. Searing light. So it does kind of work. Yeah, no, it does work. During the daylight. Flame arrow. It works. Banish the undead if they hit well. They do extremely well. I've got somebody behind me. Oh, there's another one. Try Searing light again. And Searing light works. I think Searing light works against anything during the daytime. I don't think it's good against the undead. Don't want to just give him attacked here again. Certainly not picking up a pick on me today. As you can see, I'm just using a normal sword. Attacks against them. Just check around. Oh, another mage. Change the deck. And we can't mess around with them because we're a bit weak, so. So that was just 2 Searing Deaths, sorry, that was 1 Sun Ray and 2 Banish Undead to kill that one. But it is daytime, so say Searing Ray is not especially good against skeletons because it's effective, very effective during the daytime with anything. Banish the Undead, of course, once trained to a reasonable level, and also has its hit. Not all attacks, of course, are guaranteed to hit. Then Banish the Undead is definitely the Elysian Light one. So that's Healing Touch. I'm still really sceptical whether that helps in regards to skeletons or anything on the undead. Of course, they've got to be inside the range, so it can only really be used as a close combat. But if nothing else, it is a good buff to help give you some health whilst you're fighting. and no fire is that good or not, but let's carry on. There's going to be a few more down here. Realistically, it's looking at what they are to choose whether you use close weapons or ranged weapons. I could run around. Just put that on. At the end of the day, if I just use defensive buffs on this guy, throw him at the sword, because why wouldn't you? The effect isn't on. No, we definitely got the caught and fire, banish the undead. See if it got hit on that one. Some fireflies on him. It's hardly hit me because of the defensive buffs. Banish the undead. He stunned me. What you should see. The next one looks like a ranged one. So we'll just go down and we will banish him on the undead, and one hit and he's dead. And banish the undead again works better during daytime, I'm not quite certain. And if we have a look at the skill tree, so see what levels I'm at. Right, so Searing Ray, I do have it at level 70, so it is relatively high. Banish the Undead is about 60. And elsewhere we're using, let's say, Elysian Light. I'm trying to think what else we were using. I mean, the bow ones I've got at average at the moment. Slowly been training them up actually, so my sword skills are relatively high. But my normal deck that I've been using is a standard bow deck, which if I bring that up, I've got all of the main with just to banish the undead in it, some strengths and defensive buffs, and I find that this is a good general deck, and then when I'm not fighting skeletons, I just banish the undead out. But I say I don't think there's any magical deck to take on skeletons. I mean, fighting them at daytime is a lot nice. But okay, it's using my normal deck. That's a footman, you see. And then he keeps on resetting on this one, doesn't he? As I say, I find fighting skeletons, it's just far easier to. So it's Elysian Light. Just have a look here, 179, 178. There's definitely damage being done there, I guess. Extremely small amount. I'm not hitting him and he's going down, but going down by a very fast amount. Let's just put enough of these on. A little play and see what we can get down his chance of attacking me. As you can see, Elysian Light is possibly doing something, but very little, but that one failed that time, and let's try again. It didn't do much damage. But as you saw the other one, it was just a one hit. Let's see if we can get one more up. Okay. As you can see, sword on its own. Right, let's go back to the other deck and have a look at the searing ray and the fire again on the ranged ones. So let's go white, 2, and set that as the alternative. Just change them. Let's see if we can get a bit more play with that deck. And try 5. Oh, that was in immolation. It's not really any good, but not unless the skeletons were attacking me. That effect looks really nice around us now. Immolation. And just exactly banish the undead. Three times on it. 1 searing ray, but it is daytime. See, now that one didn't do too much damage. I can't find what I want. Okay, let's all good. Banish the undead. Okay, there's always some round by the graveyard. There's one up here. He's a archer, so just hit him. He stunned me. And find him. Get in there. And what we're doing is using fire. Flame fist. Fire, but fire damages everything really. I wouldn't say it's doing anything really special, but I'll put another one in now. And we're just using fire. Okay, I've got a bit of searing rain. No, it's stunning me. It's not damaging me, but. And banish the undead. So again, damaging, but good effects against it. So that was a reasonable hit. Let's do another one. So we used mostly fire there. So let's say fire is great against them. Fire is good against most things. I'm sure that should be a light shade plant, but I've never seen it active. There's one over here. But that one's not active either today. Right, let's go over here. He should have respawned by now. Shove some over here. There we go. Use mage. I do love mages. Finish him dead. What else have we got? I want to test on. I know the bows do well. Bows are there more to. Anyway, finish him dead. Thought we had another one over there. Just sending them in. Let's put some defensive. So banish the undeads. See, that one was quite a critical one on him. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can get you with your. Always just reset. I think if they attack you, Unless you get a long way away from them, I don't think they should reset. There we go. Let's just try and use our bow. Mind him a bit. Million dead. Another one. Searing right. What should they say? Hits pretty much anything. I thought leave rabbits alone today. It's not rabbit season. Right, let's go over to the being attacked. Put this couple over here. Right, let's deal with you first. One shot in the searing way. Let's use a fire arrow. So, right, let's go over here. There's all the terrain to get through. There we go. A couple over here now. Oh, we've got. Go to close deck, seems there's two of them. Use the banish the undead, seems we've got it to hand. Bring the sword up. What I really should do is put an immolation on this one. Change the deck. And put some Elysian light on this just to give us some help. Just going to move in a little closer. Get my hit. We've just leveled up on that. Elysian light 1. Elysian light 2. And target flame, shall we? Not moved. Can't get that flame working that much. Elysian light then. And proceed off with an arrow. So, I mean, I do like personally attacking skeletons. You get lots of rewards from them. Let's have a look at what we got so far. I mean, we got, let's move that over here. So we've got some corpse wax there. You know, a few wands which you can scrap, of course, swords. Shoddy bows, shields, triangles, get a lot of gold off them. So, but I mean, this, if you spend an hour and you have a good few hundred, you know, 300, you know, and you just sell them to an NPC and get a reasonable return on it, you know. So I find skeletons at the moment to be rewarding. I think where we used to go into Serpent Spine mines, I think and farm the halibuts, I think you can find good bunches of skeletons that you can easily kill. Then, of course, another one over there with the range of that one. I like that. He's got cover and I don't. Right. Oh, I'm going to do some testing with him, but not if we've got somebody behind us. Deal away with him. Finish the undead. Finish the undead 2. Searing ray 1. And stunned. Put a clip on him. Oh, got 2. Right. Change to the close deck. Put a couple. We want something, it's not coming up, look. We've got something to use it. Banish the undead. See, that was rather a critical hit, that one. Let's try our second one. See, that one wasn't so well. We just levelled up a handy buff there. Which now means I'm a bit stronger. Because that gives you strength and damage resistance, a very, very good buff to passive buff to be working on. And we're just being attacked here. Change to our invert. See, not as good. That Searing Ray, not as good as last time. Another one, that one was very good. Banish the undead, seize him off. Look at the range on it. I can't get him. We've got some range they have. Not that time though. Mind you, I'm working on range on mine at the moment. So, yeah. As I say, it's going to be dark soon, so as long as we still have enough reagents, cast 7 more of those. So, now the good thing about Banish the Undead and Skeletons is the reward you get off Skeletons is actually the main ingredient for killing them. And Banish the Undead needs corpse wax, and you get corpse wax off of every skeleton you kill, so you're never going to run out of that reagent. So it's the garlic that I'm running low on. Let's see how much I've got when I get back. I'll just get my bearings again. There you go, just a close deck for this one. Flame the swords up. And put some defensive ones on, fireflies. Mind if that gives the work. It's that one there and that one there, isn't it? What else did that go with? I can never remember someone. The combos. That's that one. Nope. Of course I know those two go together. Right, change to the other one. Knock down that. The other reason to come into this area is the black pearls. It's best to wait till night to harvest them, because you get more out of them at night time. Another 5 to 10 minutes before it's going to be dark again. So let's gather some black pearls. Oh, got ×2 on it. For night time you can get 3 to 5 black pearls on just one harvest. Show you the other reason why people come around here. Let's harvest this. Let's go for this one. If it's ready, well, it's not available yet. Now the other reason why people come over here is because it's the home of a troll in the game, which I don't think and solo this one. Whilst we wait for it to get night time. And say he's got 11,360 health on him. So I'm sure somebody must have soloed it, but it's definitely not designed to be soloed. That's why a lot of them come up here. But not me. We don't like dying. Let's go and find some more skeletons. Just wait for it to get a bit dark. Let's check this node over here. Not ready yet. I don't bother with the clay. Don't have any use for it at the moment, even though there is some water mine in here, but not a shot. And let's go and check our graveyard out. Well, hopefully not our graveyard. And intact. There it is. I got that one in there. If I put that wing clip one in there. And, yeah. Lighting these ones. We're going to use this bow deck. And let's go this way, else spells always work. If you're standing still, they work better. Good, just leveled up another bow ability. Actually in range. Afternoon now. Yep, there's our next one. And that one is immolation, isn't it? That's the ring of fire. But, I mean, it does some damage, but I wouldn't say fantastic amount. I'd say if you're just working on a mage in cloth armour, it'd be worth using. Who's going to win? The wizard or the bear? Oh, where are they? Looks like the bear must have won. Well, they gave up. The bear's attacking a rabbit now. Well, it must have given up. Where is he? There he is. Flame arrow. And searing light. Oh, it went down, went underground, look. Vanish undead. There we go. Critical hit for Vanish undead. Right, let's go back to the... Oh, there's quite a few in here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw them out. There we go. Oh, right, they're coming in. Change the close deck. Ooh, 3 of them. So I really should have had an immolation around me. This would be, or it would have been handy if they did attack a whole group. I can see why people are a little upset at not attacking a whole group. But I could say the same about fireflies. It's getting dusk in the game now. Let's have to see how these effects work at night time. And change back in our test deck so we can set on our mage here. The good things about Searing Ray is it doesn't use any reagents. Just going to see if I'll put the throne again. Oh. Right, we've got going on here. Right. I just want to get myself to a better location. Oh, here reset. Thank you. So change into my deck. Put some Elysian light on us. Cast a couple of health on me. Banish the undead and a couple of sword ones. Change the deck. And we'll finish this one off because it's the weakest. Most efficient way. And take care of this guy. Fire, Searing Ray, and another Searing Ray. It's not quite night time yet. So I don't know if the Elysian light will do much damage at all to skeletons, but it does help get you recovered. Who's up the pulling back, change into the deck. Banish the undead. Stack those two. Flaming sword, silly me. Not stunned. Let's get somebody else done. Not combat and get me health up. I'm just sit down on the throne. Buffs come up. Wait for the health to come up. Come on, focus. Do. Out we go again. Which will be ready for us up here by now. Here they come. Oh, one breakdancing. Let's stack them, shall we? One. And because he's a bit broken, let's change into the arrows and see. try the normal ones. There we go. He's down. He's finished his breakdancing lesson. We're being attacked again. We have some arrows on us. I hear a bear. That's about it. Oh, there's an archer. He's running back now. Okay, we'll run after him. Oh! Bear! There'd be a bear. There's a bear. Okay. Change our lucky deck, finish off this archer. Finish the dead on him, not letting him run out, so a couple of rapid fire arrows. And some loot. But I think I still prefer my bow one. We might put some searing light in there, not because it's good against skeletons, but generally good against most things. Okay, check on me, doing me run round with my black pearl. Not ready. Not ready. The respawn rate is very low on these. But it does save having to buy them for your teleport scrolls. It's still not night time for him. This one gives us getting dusky in the game. The sun's going down over there. Check this one again. Right, up we go. Searing light, seems probably less efficient than night, but it doesn't matter. Flame arrow. See, that was quite a good shot on the flame arrow, so I shouldn't have to do any more fighting, which is a way of conserving your pooled XP. And so I've got nothing special, let's finish him off with some arrows. Yeah, I mean the arrow tree is very good against the let's use a fire arrow again. There goes. Banish the undead, shall we? But here's our next target. 2 targets, 3 targets. Let's use our mixture of attacks, if we've got them. Banish undead. Searing light, there we go. That one wasn't very good. So, say the searing ray isn't as good at night time, which is how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be more effective during daytime, so that's what it says on the tin. I think there's another one around here. There he is. Check the graveyard out. I think the bearing was lost. There's one up here. There's two. That change into close. Oh, I thought they were both. I thought they were both footmen. Vanishing. Change my deck. Vanishing. See that? That was a class as evening at the moment in the game. We should have something ready for us over here. Come out, wherever you are. There we go. Vanish the undead. It doesn't make a difference on daytime or night. But yeah, searing ray definitely better during the daytime. So I wouldn't say it's especially good against skeletons. In the last pass I thought that this skeleton here was going to be a lot harder. But he's not harder yet. I mean, he's a little bit harder than the others, but mind you, this deck does use a lot less arrows than I normally use. So I guess it has some benefits. The wolf wants to attack me. Arrows are no good against the wolf. Seems to dodge all the arrows even when we're sitting on top of him. Flaming swords, I just cannot abide. Ooh, got a level in health. 82. Let's get him this time. So, just banish the undead. Definitely doesn't make a difference. Probably better at night time actually. Let's say use Searing Ray during the day and banish the undead at night. Okay, that's Searing Ray, that would banish the undead. So I think that's one good thing that come out of this. Against skeletons. You'd probably say use Searing Ray during the daytime as you would with anything else. You banish the undead at night time. Fire does some damage, but I wouldn't say it's anything special. But I think, like the skeletons, I think still using the bow, ranged or swords, flame, fire definitely damages them. Searing Ray during daytime, banish the undead pretty much most of the time, but more beneficial at night time. So, I hope you found this video helpful and informative. please do feel free to leave any comments about it in the comments section. I'd like to know your thoughts on it. And if you are new to my channel, if you click on the subscribe button, you'll get to know when more of my content comes out. And thank you for watching.